Hi, I just wanted to make a short video showing the Clearmask, which some of you might be considering getting for your school or team or family. So I bought a box of these in the summer, so it's the one from clearmask.com, or sorry, theclearmask.com. And they're meant to be single use. They're only a couple dollars each, but you do have to buy a box of 24. So just so you get an idea if this is something you might want to do. They look like this. There's a plastic protective sheet that you peel off. I already peeled that off before you wear it, otherwise it'll be hard to see through it. They're meant to be single use. They're not that you can't throw them in a washing machine, but you can. It's sort of a thin plastic. You can wipe this off quite well. The foam. This part is foam, so you can't technically sanitize it. But I've just been wearing them on successive days and letting it, wiping it down and then letting it just air dry in between. It has a little string to tighten it up, and has foam one part that goes over your chin and one part that goes over your nose that is shaped like that. So it conforms pretty well to your nose, and actually keeps, when I've worn it with glasses, it keeps the glasses from fogging up better than cloth masks usually do, because it sits closer to the nose. I have a very pointy nose, so this doesn't fit quite as snugly as it would if I had a flatter bridge to my nose. It goes on with the two strings like this. One there, one there. It's a little more complications of getting it on. When you just put it on, it's very loose here, so you want to tighten it up nicely. I find if it's on your neck, it tends to pull down a little bit. It works very well if you have a ponytail or something higher up to pull up in that direction. It's getting glare from the sun here. There we go. That's better to see. Then that keeps it pulling up. You could also put it over the top of your ears like that, although I don't think that would be super comfortable for a long time. I've been wearing it for about an hour or two at a time when I've been doing errands or things like that to try it out. Obviously, it has a very good visual field. Usually the cloth masks that have a window, it's a much smaller window, and they tend to be a little bit rigid. Some of them have more of a soft, flexible cloth, which is good in terms of flexing. But anyway, this does have a larger window, so there's pluses and minuses. You'll need to weigh it yourself for what your needs are. In a very warm situation, this does fog up, but if it's room temperature or outside up to in the 70s or so, I haven't really had problems with it fogging up, I found. It is not for a child's face. It wouldn't fit anyone with a face smaller than mine, which is medium size sort of face. I've been thinking about adding a little bit of foam here so it doesn't want to slide off my neck that way. It does press in your nose a little bit, but again, if you don't have as quite a pointy nose as I have, that is probably less of a problem. There is some auditory impedance. You can't hear my voice quite as well, but it's to the ear, it's similar to other masks, cloth masks or masks with a window. When they've done tests with actually measuring the decibel level and so on, there's a little more loss with a mask like this compared to a cloth mask or to a shield, but they're similar to each other. And if you have a mic that goes to an FM system or something, those are going to enter into it too. I've sent out that article. If you didn't get that, you can let me know, and I can send that to you. Anything else to tell you? I think I would suggest probably for a lot of schools buying a box of these and having them available for people who are not working with the student all day, but working with them occasionally, such as specials teachers or the nurse or people like that. Might be a good idea, because I think it would be good use for that. This is getting very glary because the way the light is. But I think probably you might want a different solution for all day, but I think it would be fine too. But it does, it would get a little warm in the chin, but I don't know that there's other masks that won't do that. This is very funny light with this. It makes you look like Santa Claus. but it does, anyway, has a good field of vision. So anyway, hope that's, that information is helpful to you as you're making your decisions about what you want to do with masks. All right, thanks.